The retirement of a true patriarch. The first Secretary General of the Communist Party of Kazakhstan, Serikbolsun Abdildin, has retired after a lengthy and illustrious political career.
The Communist Party of Kazakhstan is experiencing major staff reshuffles. Serikbolsun Abdildin, the party leader since 1996, has retired. His career began in the Soviet Union and included the chairing of the Supreme Council as well as being nominated as an opposition candidate during the 1999 presidential elections. According to Abdildin, the closing 140th anniversary of Vladimir Lenin is the best time to retire and give way to the young.
The retirement has been talked about since the Congress dedicated to the 70th anniversary of the Communist Party was held in 2007. Back then, Tokhtasynov was named as my replacement.
Interestingly, it was the authorities who did not let Tolen Tokhtasynov to assume the leading role in the Communist Party. Under pressure, the MP left the country. Now, however, no immediate changes are expected in the party's policies. The new leader of Communists is Kaziz Aldamzharov, the former supporter of Akizhan Kazakhstan and later Kazakh ambassador to Belarus, was the party secretary for the last 2 years. He solemnly swore in front of his comrades to follow Abdildin and continue bringing to life the ideas of Lenin.
In a way, we consider the theories of people who researched socialism. This, however, doesn't mean we are the same as we were before.
Abdildin's decision was enthusiastically supported by his colleagues from the unregistered party Alga.
Serikbolsun Abdildin shows an example to President Nazarbayev how to live with dignity.
The Secretary General was made an honorary communist and will remain as such in the Kazakh politics. Now Abdildin intends to engage in research and public activities while staying loyal to his communist ideas.
On April 19, the leader of movement Arman, Yermek Narınbayev, appealed to the President Nazarbayev. On Saturday, he was detained by the police for several hours, which prevented him from attending a key opposition rally. Narınbayev insists he became the victim of police lawlessness.
Narınbayev is known among the opposition as a zealous national patriot. During a rally in January, he almost led a crowd marching through the main streets of Almaty. For that, he was jailed for 15 days. This time, it seems that the authorities decided to play safe. The day before scheduled protests, Narınbayev was stopped in front of his house by the police officers who brought him to the district station supposedly for talks. After spending several hours there, Narınbayev was released without any explanation. I ask you, Mr. Nazarbayev, to stop this lawlessness, which I'm sure is done at your consent. I'm certain the line is crossed. What's next? I'll be no longer able to go to a bathroom?
On Monday, participants of a roundtable held at the Political Decisions Institute discussed what to do next, as only now experts and businessmen are beginning to realize the true impact of Kazakhstan's joining of the customs union. The next report has more on the topic.
In January, businessmen came to work and were surprised by the new fees. No one knew what was going on, and everyone was shocked.
Even 3 months after Kazakhstan joined the customs union, businessmen still have mixed feelings. The main reproach is that the state did not warn businesses about the scale of the consequences. This issue was discussed in the Political Decisions Institute, which can constitute as the first attempt of the government to initiate a post-factum dialogue.
Actually, the talks about the necessity of the customs union started in 1994 and the tax agreement was signed in 2007. The matter has been discussed for a long time.
Experts disagree, as the cabinet never discussed anything with businessmen.
Instead of discussions, the authorities simply explain some technical details and that's it.
A discussion is an important part of economic processes, economists say, as even arguments about the benefits of protecting domestic producers have a back end. In response, Kazakhstan too can be met with protectionism from all other countries, left behind the customs union's doors.
70% of everything comes from some other countries. What else can be said about the matter?
Now, though, the cabinet does not refuse talking to independent experts. After all, only 3 months are left until any discussion will be reduced to banal statements of technical regulations.
High school graduates from Kızılagaş, the area suffered from recent devastating floods, will be able to take the United National testing 1.5 months behind the regular schedule. According to the Vice Minister of Education Mahmetgali Sarıbekov, that time will be enough to prepare students for the university's admission exams.
It was said during the briefing that students from the affected areas are exempt from tuition fees in university starting March 1st and until the end of the academic year. Those who already paid the full tuition will receive a refund. At the moment, 3 schools are still closed in Tarbagatay area in the east of the country, while children attend schools in the neighboring villages. 4 schools were damaged in the Kazalagash, and 530 students continue studying in the town of Taldykurgan and villages of the Aksu region. Parents, heads of education institutions and MPs asked the education minister to exempt this year's graduates from affected areas from taking the United National testing. Unfortunately, we cannot do this, as it is the right of every graduate to take the UNT.
On Monday, the Foreign Ministry of Kazakhstan reported that a monument to Kazakh soldiers killed in Italy during the World War II will be installed in the Italian city of Trieste.
The Trieste municipality has allocated a lot at the military cemetery to install the monument. The official opening of the obelisk is scheduled for April 25, 2010, when Italy will celebrate the 65th anniversary of liberation from Nazi forces, said Askar Abdrakhmanov, the official representative of the Foreign Ministry. Kazakh embassy in Italy found the names of 104 Soviet soldiers who died during the liberation of Italian northern regions, 38 of whom were ethnic Kazakhs.
These were all the latest updates from Kazakhstan. Thank you for watching us and goodbye.